All right, so I want to go over one of the best ICT concept strategy plays that's out there, which is the bullish breaker, right? So this is really the only play you really need to actually take because it gives us a great risk to reward and it gives us a great win rate. So first thing you're looking for is a sweep of a higher time frame liquidity. That means is basically you're looking for a sweep of a maybe a 15 minute, a 5 minute, a hourly, a daily, right? It has to sweep and take out the lows. That's the first thing, which is this level right here, right? Second thing, you want to see it do a lower time frame sweep, which is this. You want to see it create a lower low, right? And this play actually happens every day, but the problem with this play is you have to be patient, right? So the second thing is the higher high. So once we get the breaker, now once the breaker is here, you have to ask yourself, is there a buy side or is there a sell side? The reason you want to ask yourself that because it's a reversal play. So once it takes the lows or the highs, it's time to reverse and it's going to do the opposite, right? And the most important thing is basically, are we in a area where we're expecting it to bounce from or reject from, right? So we have sell side right here, and we have a area where I'm expecting it to bounce from, which is a daily inefficiency, right? So once it closes above, this is the breaker, this up close candle right here, and I'm looking for it to basically stay in this upper half of this zone right here. I don't want it to come down here, right? So we have the change in the state, coupled with the order block, coupled with the inefficiency, right? We get a touch. This is when you could become a buyer, and you literally could put your stop loss right at the low of this down close candle right here at the low of the breaker. And you literally can target TP1 could be here, TP2 could be up here, right? So I look, it happened both days in a row. So this trade right here gave us a nice 165 point trade. And you see here, it literally ran for more. It literally ran for almost 200 and 250 points. You see these equal highs up here, right? This is too smooth. Market loves to come and take that out. Nasty trade. Look at this risk to reward. The risk to reward was basically a 14R trade, risking 17 points to make 250. Or you could have just been getting out and leaving some as runners, right? Now look at today, right? So that was yesterday. Now look at today. Same thing in the same zone. Look at that. Low, high, lower low, higher high in the area where what I'm expecting it to bounce from, right? So yes, this is a daily fair value gap. Yes, underneath, but do you see anybody closes underneath this low? No, but what do you see? You see the wicks. Because remember, the wicks do the damage, the bodies tell the story. The bodies are closing inside of here, showing that it's holding in that support. After that, we get the sweep of liquidity on a higher time frame. We get a low high, lower low, higher high. Once you see this wick right here, you literally could just drop the wick because you want to see the wick hold that support. We get once it comes down here, now you could become a buyer. TP1 literally could have been right here, right at this high. So look, this play actually gave us what 100 points. Literally, like I said, put your stop loss right at the low of this breaker, risking 21 points basically to make 100. And look what happened, right? Once it came up here, it came right back into the zone once again. You could have sold, got back in, or left your runners, put your stop loss right here at the low. You would have never got tagged, right? Ran up again. Look at that. And this play literally just held until eventually we ran out all of the buy side for 300 points. So back to back days, 250 points yesterday, 300 points today. The thing is that you have to be patient. That's the thing. I'm learning that I have to be patient. I have to actually be picky with my trades because this is the trades that's actually going to make us profitable, right? This is a high probability trade, not a low probability trade. and it's a great risk to reward. So this is something that I'm actually discovering now. Like, oh my gosh, this I actually been using this play, but I literally been using other plays alongside of this, right? So now that I'm actually looking for way better setups, this is my number one setup, and then I have other two setup that are also high probability, right? So if those three high probability trades do not present itself, I do not take a trade on my live account. Or if it's bad conditions, I would just take a trade on my prop firm or on my actually practice account. Because sometimes, it's actually hard to actually sit on your hands and not trade. But trading every day, all the time, taking every single setup, you're going to be unprofitable, like how I was, right? Or how like I am right now, right? So that's why I'm real like, oh, okay, the last 2 months, I've been actually profitable for the last 2 months because why? I'm taking the right high probability, I'm taking high probability trades. And the low probability trades, I don't take them on my live account. If I do want to take it, if I have to take it, if I'm real antsy, I would just take it on a practice account, right? Or on my prop firm. But on my live account, it should only be higher probability trades, right? So there you go, man. Any questions, you can write down in the chat, in the YouTube, or if you want to join my free community where I trade every single day for free and I can teach you just off of things that I know, right? Comment below and I will send you a link to my Discord. Besides that, let's get it.